Welcome, sports fan. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes. Loads of 3.
And Allen gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Young. Johnson a screen on Ball. Young, and another basket for Atlanta.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Atlanta with possession here. 6-point game gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Right side, Young. There's the drive from deep. Johnson. Mobley grabs the board.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And Mobley gets it to go.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Good on the shot. Young's got 10 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. Pass to Rizachet. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Hunter passes to Ball. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Hunter. Now here's Ball from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Mitchell against Johnson. Pass to Ball. Back to Hunter. It's stolen by Daniels. Young from long range. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, Rizachet is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Now here's Young. The 3 from Rizachet. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the wing. Pass to Ball. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 3. The 3 from Rizachet. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Takes the 3. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. There's Young with the 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Mitchell, beyond the arc. It's another three for Cleveland.
Boy, oh boy, both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
I have to applaud their ball movement.
Wow! Put that in the dunk contest!
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Porzingis surveying the floor. The three from Risache knocks down the long J. Risache's got 7.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Young against ball. For 3, Allen. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
And how about Lonzo Ball, Stan? Always roaming the passing lanes, looking to pick one off.
Well, look, B.A., he has great instinct. He knows where the play is going, and he gets there before the ball does.
Lets the 3 fly. The Cavaliers pull it in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Allen with a screen on Daniels. Here's Mitchell. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 3. Young, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on ball. Young from long range. Knocks down the triple. He's got 18.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson a screen on ball. Outside Johnson. Driving in. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Johnson's got his first basket.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Mitchell finds Allen. Again, Cleveland scores.
Yeah, lots of effort by Allen to expand his range. Nice shot there from Jared.
Over Porzingis. Allen can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Daniels, that one's true. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Allen outside, back to Mitchell. And stolen by Porzingis. To the wing, right side. Young with it, guarded now by Ball. Back to Risache. Pass to Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. They kick it out to Porzingis. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Outside Porzingis. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Young against Ball. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Here's Young. Outside Risache. That 3's off the mark. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Pass to Allen. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Ball outside. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. And Ball with the basket. The assist by Mitchell. Ball's got 7. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shots.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Taking 2 shots.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Merrill outside. 6 to shoot over Kennard. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
The kick out to Nance. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Nance has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Garland. Inside. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Outside Strus. Garland feeling it out a bit. Here's Merrill. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
When you look at how they've come out in the second half, it's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Wade, the pass to Merrill. Out to the right wing. Here's Nance. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Merrill outside. Fires the 3. The shot comes out.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Down low. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got 9 points now in the second half. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
Here's Merrill. And another miss by Cleveland. The Hawks trailing. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Cleveland again missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Alexander Walker. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Kennard for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Nance outside. Pass to Wade. Let's go with a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
It's Merrill on the wing. 34 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Stolen by Kennard. On the break. Here's a Kongwu. Count that one.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Pass to Wade for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
To the middle. Stolen by Kennard. Alexander Walker, the pass to Kennard. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
It's stolen by Johnson. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Lonzo Ball is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Hunter can't get it to go. The Hawks lead by 5. Daniels outside. There's the screen by Johnson. The 3. And Daniels with a 3.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Offensive rebound, and Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Daniels.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on it.
And Rizachet gets it to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
From the arc. Pass to Young. Johnson a screen on Mobley. Young from long range. He drops it from range. Young's got 23 points.
Well, that's just great focus. Young was smothered, but still able to hit that one.
Mobley up top Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Tips it up. Just just in time with the putback.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Porzingis with a screen on ball. Here's can't get the three.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Atlanta leading by 10. Young in attack mode. Trae Young.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Takes a three. Porzingis there for the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Young with it, guarded now by Ball. Here's Daniels. Now Porzingis. Ball with a steal. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Outside Ball. Now Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Now Mitchell. Puts up the tray. That misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hawks.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. Now Johnson shoots a three. Buries it from outside.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Daniels. So we see the Hawks taking the W here.
For the end of the game.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Ball, and it's Hunter in at the 3. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams who've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Mitchell against Simon. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
Brown down low, working on Hunter. Tatum with the screen on Hunter. Here's Brown. Up again. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Simon. Drops in the tray.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Mitchell, and it's blocked by Brown. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside Tatum. Pass to Queta. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Right at the free throw line. That one drops for him.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Mitchell dishes to Mobley. There's Ball with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Simons against Ball.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, since he's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Mobley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Simons with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
The kick out to Ball. Mobley, a screen on Simon. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Tatum setting the pick for Simon. Pass to Queta. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Allen a screen on Brown. The drive by Mitchell. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Driving inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Tatum looking around. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
30 seconds left to play here in the first. Mitchell outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Brown jams it in.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Talent. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with ball, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Pass to Tatum. Mitchell with the steal. Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on White. Over in the corner, Allen. They get it back. Mobley misses.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's Kata. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Kata's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Simons against Mitchell. Simons surveying the D. 4 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Cavaliers ball.
Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
The flush by Tatum.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Mobley with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Hunter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Ball against Simon. Here's White. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it out to Allen. Ball against Brown. Here's Mobley. The rebound by Kata. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Tatum setting the pick for Simon. There's the triple. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Simon. Simons has got 4 assists now tonight. Brown against Mitchell. 16 seconds left in the first half. They get it back. Ball finds Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Mitchell with the steal. For Cleveland, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Ball hits them both. And the turnover again by Boston.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Allen for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayden Pritchard out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the force line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returned.
Inside, here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Garland attacking, uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Cleveland leading by 10. Pass to Merrill. Wade on the wing. From 6 feet. Minot pulls it in.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boucher the screen. Here's Hauser, and he banks in the layup. Hauser's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
And here's Garland for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Boucher. Lets it go from deep. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Pritchard against Garland. Why not? Pritchard with the ball. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And it's denied. And they recover it. Garland against Pritchard. Tries again. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 13. Pulls up. Pass to Hauser. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 13. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Rips it home after the terrific move.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Good on both. Here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Driving Mitchell. Explosive finish.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. Mitchell against Brown. Mobley inside. Good on the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Outside Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Allen, a screen on Brown. Mitchell dishes to Allen. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown kicks to Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
And the basket is good. Cleveland leading by 12. Mitchell outside. There's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Tatum fires. The three is off. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Outside ball. Outside Hunter. Now Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. White. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
Well, that's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. He'll put it up there. It's good. Hot off the lead pass.
There's nothing like a big man with agility. Jared Allen operating well in the pick and roll right now.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Rebounded by Allen inside. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Simon's on the wing. He's covered by Ball. And Simons, here we go.
I love when Simons puts it on the deck. So crafty off the bounce.
He throw good. Simons. And Simons drops them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Brown. Mitchell, up again. Outside Hunter. 6 to shoot. Off the glass.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
White. Up top, Tatum. Covered by Mobley. And that one drops. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. It's Allen. Stolen by Tatum.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the...
These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
And the starting group for the Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. So it's Boston now, following the score by Atlanta. The offensive rebound, Queta. And he goes in for the dunk.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
They set the pick. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Young attacking. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 5.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Johnson for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And here's Simons outside. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Young. Drives to the hoop. Porzingis finds Daniels. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brown. Rebounded by Daniels.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Rizachet. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Tatum with it, and it's Young picking him up. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hawks lead by 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back over to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Simons. From outside the arc, he's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for Houston. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Brown. No points yet. Grant, the thing about, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. good to see Ricochet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Celtics trail by 4. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to White. To the paint. Here's Cada. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
A nice shot by Young.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
White for 3, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Ricochet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trae is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Now here's Simons. 7 points in the game. And Porzingis with the block. In transition, here they come. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Daniels. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Up top, Brown. Still without a bucket. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. The 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. The Celtics have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Tatum with a screen. Here's Simons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simons got 10.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And here's Simons outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Ricochet. They get the rebound.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Boston trailing. Pass to White. Now here's Simons. Tatum, a screen on Young. From 18 feet away. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Young on the drive, and he lays it up and in. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
They set a pick. And And here's Simons outside. Sinks the tray. Simons has got 7 points for the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Johnson. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Boston has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
No one covering. And that's 15 points for Trae Young.
And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Porzingis passes to Young. Porzingis sets a screen. And Young, here we go. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Celtics trail by 4. Simons passes to Queta. The kick out to White. Over Daniels. White can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Now here's Risache. He's covered by Simons. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Tatum against Johnson. Lets it fly. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. And the Hawks shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Here's White. Here's the floater. Here's Tatum. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of... Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Chris Boucher. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the 4. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Boston has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Right side Pritchard. With the floater. And there it is for him.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Boston with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Here's Pritchard. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Up top, Alexander Walker, defended by Pritchard. Here's Gay, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pritchard, the shot off that time. Good D by Okongwu. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Gay. Okongwu inside. Defended by Pritchard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And both free throws good for a Kongwu. Celtics trail by 7. Hauser outside. Boucher outside. Pass to Walsh. Just 4 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by Boston. The Hawks lead by 7. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Krejci. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To stop the run, Hauser can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Alexander Walker, and the layup is good off the glass. Alexander Walker's gotten 4 this quarter.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Three-pointer counted from distance. And now a 12-point Atlanta lead.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Minot. Kennard outside. Kept alive. Here's a Kongwu. Can't connect from short range.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Hauser outside. Here's Minot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hauser. Boston, no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Here's Walsh. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Alexander Walker. On target from range. Alexander Walker's got 10.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Gay. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking in total control. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Risache, no good. Celtics trail by 20. This one for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Young looking over the floor. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Daniels. The putback. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
Here's Pritchard. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Risache. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
He has the ability and the aggressiveness to capitalize from downtown.
Young against Pritchard. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Young with it, guarded by Hauser. Pass to Rizachet. The 3 is up. Minot pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. White against Young. Outside Porzingis. Buries it from 3. 7 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
On the wing, Rizachet, defended by Brown. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Simons. Fires it. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. 10 points for Jason Tatum.
Oh, that's just a smooth jump shot. Tatum has such a deep arsenal.
Oh, he made it! It's good! It is good!
That just happened.
He somehow made it!
That just happened.
Here's Tatum and Porzingis with the block.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Hawks. Left side Porzingis. There's the triple. Hauled in by Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. 11 seconds left in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. All out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Kicks it out to Johnson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mobley.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now, here's ball. Allen left side. That's good from 17 feet away. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
Here's Hunter. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Riza with the steal. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Mobley outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Daniels. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mitchell against Young. Pass the ball. Mobley outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Young's shot is good.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Young. The Cavaliers making the shot. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 5 points so far.
Nice and composed on that three there. Trae giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Here's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Outside Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Daniels kicks to Johnson. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
It's stolen by Johnson. Riza wide open. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 6 points for Evan Mobley.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Mitchell against Daniels. Young for 3. Traps in the tray. He's got 8. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Daniels. that one from Mobley. 8 points for Evan Mobley.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Young from outside, and that one released in time, but no good. Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. Hunter no good. Johnson against Mobley. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Mitchell with it. He's covered by Daniels. Donovan Mitchell attacks the iron.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ricochet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Ball, the pass to Allen. Rebound, Atlanta.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Mitchell looking it over. Mitchell on the drive. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Young, right side. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now Young following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. So it's the Hawks now. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, and this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Here's Mitchell. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Johnson finds Young. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:29 left to play in the first half. Young against Hunter. To the inside, Allen. And a missed layup. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. In the corner, Daniels. Johnson sets the screen for Daniels. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Daniels. Off on the layup. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Mitchell outside. For three, Hunter. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Young kicks to Porzingis. The Hawks again can't hit. Mobley against Johnson. Mobley the pass to Allen. Outside, Ball. And it's
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
22. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Strus a screen on Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Jim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Makes it off the glass. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nance a screen on Kennard. Here's Merrill. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you appreciate the effort, but you have to stay disciplined. That's an easy call for the ref.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Out to Wade. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wade outside. Pass to Garland. Wade a screen on Kennard. Garland dishes to Wade. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Strus. And here's Nance. No scoring in this one. Garland against Okongwu. Garland, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hawks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The Hawks leading by 7. Now, Alexander Walker out to the right wing. Okongwu bounce pass. Okongwu with the screen for Kennard. The offensive rebound. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Wade. To the middle. Here's Nance. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Pass to Okongwu. Atlanta again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Nance a screen on Kennard. Here's Merrill. And he gets the bucket. Merrill's got his first basket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. The putback, and it's Wade with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
With a tie, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
And the ref agrees with you. That's just not a smart play on his part.
He's perfect from the line this time. 11 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Ball. Misses the 3. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The rim protectors standing tall for them, Mobley and Allen. Lonzo Ball out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. It's good on the putback.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Young looking around. Right side Porzingis. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Down low. Here's Allen. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And how about the focus from Allen? Just powering through the physical defense and finding a way to score.
Young against Ball. Young climbs in. After Rizichet. There's the 3. Good on the triple. And the Hawks lead by 6.
A true highlight of Rizichet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
It's Allen on the wing. Headed by Porzingis. Allen with the screen for Mobley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks leading by 6. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Young, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Now Allen. And there's the dunk.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
And Young, here we go. From outside, Mobley there for the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now Porzingis. And he gets it to go.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Allen Porzingis pulls it down. The Hawks lead by 4. Young fires, and down goes the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Porzingis pulls it down. For Atlanta, they've gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Trae Young! He'll tip it, hustles for the rebound, and guides it back in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Ricochet, covered by Mobley. Down he goes for 3.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off there.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beyond the arc, a three-pointer. Good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now Mobley. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they couldn't. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
look at Cleveland's opening lineup. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. Lonzo Ball is out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen. And it's Simons in at the 1. Well, points won't be easy to come by in this one, Stan. We have two of the toughest defenses in the league here.
Yeah, look, the way these teams can rotate and cover for each other is phenomenal. They know that defense is their identity, and they pride themselves.
Allen can't get it to go. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Drops in the layup for 2.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
Outside Mitchell. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. 4-point game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Cleveland has possession, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Allen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla's a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Tatum against Mobley. And finished off by Tatum.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Mobley throws it down.
Beautiful play design. Anytime you get a dunk off an inbounds play, you know your strategy is on point.
Outside, Brown. Driving to the basket, and the jam by Brown.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Tatum looking it over, and he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Boston leading by 4. Here's Simons, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, Simons putting all of his speed to work on that drive.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Simons against Ball. And it's Simons missing. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Mitchell. Down low. Here's Allen. Nice move. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Ball against Simons. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Allen with a screen on White. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Allen. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Hunter. Misses from short range.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And at the end of one, and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Brian, back to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Brown passes to Queta. Nice move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
The finish and the jam by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Basket's good. And it's 6 points for Jared Allen.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Here's Tatum. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And it's Simons missing. Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell finds ball. Simons against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get off a shot, and Allen gets it to go.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
Tatum to the rack. To the middle. Up again. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Brown passes to Queta. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points and moves on.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Knocked loose. Brown with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
There's 49 seconds left in the second. Queta no good. And it's Allen with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. Hunter on the wing. Outside Mitchell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Boston leading by 5. Here's Simons. To the inside. Queta. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Can they get it? Here's Mobley. And he drops it in from the low post. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Simons. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
27. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. Their measurement of the shots.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Peyton Pritchard is out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Garland. Pass to Merrill. Takes a 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Strus against Pritchard. Boucher on the screen. Back to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. 4-3. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 10-point Boston lead.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that play. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside for Boucher. Here's Walsh. And he dunks it down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Dance for 3. No good on the shot. Boston leading by 10. And Boucher, here we go. And finished off by Boucher.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Got it.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
He buries it from 3. Nance has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And he simply makes them pay for the lackluster defense.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Boucher. Pritchard surviving the D. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Basket counts.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Minot. He's off on the layup. Merrill outside. Nance the screen. From downtown. The shot by Merrill, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Celtics lead by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's lineup. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the layup is good. Garland's got his first 2 points of the night.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Minot can't get it to go. Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Merrill. That shot off the mark. Oh, good D by Boucher. Hauser outside, inside, and finished off by Boucher.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Nance. Boston pulls it in. 43 seconds left in the third. Hauser outside. Boucher on the screen. Wide open look. Jump shot is good that time. Hauser's got 5 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Nance the screen. Wade. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Boston leading by 14. Here's Minot. Boucher tries again. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Merrill on the wing. Yep, count it. 12 through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics. They lead by 12. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for Cleveland. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Lonzo Ball is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Boston leading by 14. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Here's Keita. The kick to Tatum. 5 to shoot. White looking it over. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Mobley, no good. So it's Boston now. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. The kick out to White. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hunter against White. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Simons. Launches it. Fires in the triple.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simons right on the money.
Allen with a screen on Brown. From deep, Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got 4 rebounds now. Simons against Ball. And it's Simons missing. Cavaliers trail by 17. Outside Hunter. Oh, the putback is no good. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. White, good.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. To end the drought. Second chance shot, and that's how you get it to go inside.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Yes, sir, it's good.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Allen.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Second free throw, no good.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Mobley is screen on Brown. And it's Mitchell penetrating.
Donovan Mitchell.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Simons. Oh, big finish.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Mobley against Tatum. Takes a 13-footer. Allen rips down the board. Here's Cleveland. They trail by 14. Mitchell! He drills the wide-open jumper. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge
2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Riza-Shea in its small forward. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Pass to Riza-Shea and taken away by Brown. Simons kicks to White. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. A three ball, bangs home the trifecta.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Count that one. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Riza-Shea. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Riza-Shea has decent size, and he uses it well at that time to put points on the board.
Tatum with the screen on Young. And it's Simons missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Riza-Shea finds Porzingis. This one for 3. And it's Riza-Shea missing. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
Porzingis sets the pick for Young to the right side. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Young. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
White against Daniels. White the pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. There's the pick. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 7. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Trae Young on the line. That one on Simons. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive.
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
That one goes in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
There's the screen. Here's White. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Atlanta leading by 13 from deep three-point territory. They grabbed their own miss. Over in the quarter, Porzingis, and stolen by Tatum. No good on the last second attempt there. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Hawks lead by 13. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Out on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in the point. That's the Boston 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Porzingis can't hit. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Kata. A kick out to Simon. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Ah, here comes Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. The Hawks leading by 9. Young looking it over. From deep. Rebound by the Celtics. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Simon. Here's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Here's Kata. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young dishes to Daniels. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Porzingis. Rebound by the Celtics. Kata's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A 3 from Tatum. Rebound Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for Daniels. And he's good on the 3 ball. Daniels has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the teardrop. Celtics passing it around. Here's Kata. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
In the corner, Daniels. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. That 3 off the mark. Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. They set the screen. Pass to Kata. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Young from outside. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Rizichet. Lets the three fly. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Rizachet.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
And the second free throw, good. Now, here is Young. He's got 15. With 1 on the clock, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. It's Atlanta. They lead by 5. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
The center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're picking up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Pass to Walsh. Okongwu against Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Shot's good by Alexander-Walker.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the paint. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Shot clock at 6. Kennard for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Luke Kennard is known for his three-point shooting ability. Big-time corner delivery.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Pritchard with the rebound.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
The shot's good from Alexander-Walker.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Fast break, the Hawks. Lots of room. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Okongwu. Celtics trail by 12. Boucher with a screen on Kennard. And they get it. Hauser misses. Atlanta's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Okongwu, the pass to Krejci. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Right wing fires from deep. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Pass to Minot. Second shot opportunity. Gay with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, and that one, no question powered it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He has 6. Kennard on the wing. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick and roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
There's the steal. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Okongwu a screen. Kennard for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Kennard's got 12 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with White. And it's Queta in at the center. That's the Boston 5. Here's Tatum. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
And that one's good. Daniels. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Young for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 21. Young outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Risacher. No good from outside. Celtics shooting at 46%, making some buckets. The shot's good.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
Risacher in the corner. Screen by Young. Here's Risacher. He's covered by Brown. To the inside.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
And so Young nails them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Simons from outside. Knocks down the 3.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons,
too big a threat from deep.
Porzingis with a screen on White. Young outside. Puts up the 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Porzingis fires. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Queta. Daniels with the steal. Outside, Porzingis, and stolen by Simon. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Down low. Queta. Porzingis with the block. Daniels against Tatum. Daniels, no good. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Celtics trail by 21. Over in the corner, White. He drills the three.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
.132 left in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Johnson outside. Here's Young. Now Porzingis. Jumper is off. Simons misses the three. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Shakes them. The shot is good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
It'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Tatum buries the deep ball. And here's Young. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Porzingis with a screen on White. 6 to shoot. Young fires. It's in. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but